Been a while. Hi, I'm Adam, and this is the 1st of October, which means one thing. We're kicking off the 31 Days of Horror 2018. And to kick things off, I'm starting with Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Now you're probably wondering why I've just jumped in at number 4. The past 2 years, I've been watching and reviewing horror movies every day in October as part of my blog over at www.ap-tyler.com. I got a bit trigger happy, and in the first year I reviewed Halloween 1 and 3 because, 3 is the best one. Anyway, if you want to read my earlier reviews, you can find the link down the bottom, but for now we're just going to go straight in at number 4.
10 years ago, on the night of October 31st, a small Midwestern town fell victim to an escaped killer. Under the cover of darkness, he carried out the most horrifying mass murder on record. 16 people in cold blood. Ever since that night, no one has forgotten his name. And Halloween has never been the same. Now, Michael Myers has come home. He has returned for one more night of unholy terror.
Michael! Somebody help me! He's here to kill that little girl and anybody who gets in his way.
Oh, God!
Who's gonna be next?
Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers.
Maybe nobody knows how to stop him.
It's October 30th, 1988, 10 years after the dreaded babysitter murders of the original Halloween, and 10 years since Michael Myers was exploded at the Haddonfield Memorial Hospital. Despite being comatose for the last decade, Michael is stirred to life after he hears that Laurie Strode has apparently died, survived by her daughter Jamie. Breaking free, Michael sets off to Haddonfield to kill his niece for some reason. On his trail is Dr Loomis, once again played by Donald Pleasance, who apparently survived his incineration with only minor cosmetic damage. Anyway, Dr Loomis follows a trail of corpses back to Haddonfield, where he eventually begs the sheriff for help. Jamie, meanwhile, is in the care of her foster sister Rachel, fairly obvious Laurie's stand-in. Haunted by visions of Michael, Jamie's desperate to live a normal life and convinces Rachel to take her trick-or-treating for Halloween. As all the players move closer on Haddonfield, things take a dramatic turn as the characters are forced to hole up in the sheriff's house, watching desperately for Michael to return. Halloween 4 seems like quite an obvious attempt to bring the spirit of the original back to the series after the failed experiment of 3. And yet, despite that, it feels kind of bland. From the moment we reach the house, things pick up again, and until that moment the film just feels like a TV movie, or worse still, a soap opera. Suspense is replaced with plodding inevitability, and the whole thing just feels like an exercise in patience. Logic also flies out the window, and Michael just appears to teleport from place to place in different parts of the town as the plot demands. In one shot he even takes his time to dye his hair. That said, Halloween 4 feels like the plot of what should have been Halloween 2. It's a nice follow-up to the original story, despite the role of Rachel being a fairly obvious stand-in for Laurie Strode. And do you know what? Calling it now, best ending of the series. It's worth seeing just for that. Give it a go and you'll see what I mean. See you tomorrow.